Hi, my name is Marshall, and I've been in recovery for about 8 months, but this last stint, I'm at like 107 days of recovery. It did not look like much. It looked like struggling and shambling my way to class, getting back. Well, on my bike ride back, I would stop by the liquor store that was in between campus and my house, and maybe saying hi to my friends, and then proceeding kind of just to toss on whatever I could on my vinyl record player and having about like half a handle a night. Sometimes that wasn't enough, so I would get back on my bike very, very drunk to go back to the liquor store to get more. And then that being interlaced with nights of actual going out and partying. So like I would say kind of struggling through life and struggling through not only class but also social events and gatherings and just not seeking help really at all. So it wasn't actually me, it was my family. So I managed to somehow limp across the finish line of my bachelor's degree, and I got back to my house with my family over the summer, and they made it pretty clear that my drinking was abnormal and that my way of living that I was living in college did not align with how a functioning human would work with. And I fought that because I was in my own mental pit of despair, and I thought I was justified because my mother had just passed away. That was not the truth. And they encouraged me to reach out to Sober Life, which was the IOP that my mom was actually a part of, so at least we knew a lot of people here, and at least just try it out, because the way that I was living was a lot of tears and fights and self-pity and not really caring about what the next day even had. Like, there was a point where I didn't even care what day it was or what I had for that day. It was just, when can I be by myself drunk on my phone? So had it not been for my amazing family members that introduced me to this program, I don't think I would have ever gotten into the recovery space and into everything that kind of entails. I was so terrified because I was just like, oh my God, I'm 22, I'm going through a phase. There's no way, like I'm not an alcoholic, I'm just a guy that's having a little bit of a rough patch. So I sat down, and I remember the facilitator was incredibly nice. Like, the person at the front desk was kind, everyone was super kind to me, and then I said my name, and they were like, Marshall, where are you coming from? And I was just like, Mount Soledad, because they were asking what residential I was coming from until going to IOP, but I just thought they were asking where I was actually from. And then that was nice to kind of break the tension, because I just had no idea. I had no idea about the recovery world at all. And then pretty soon there was a point that I hit where I was really looking forward to going, and I was having a blast and making friends. And I felt like I was getting myself back. But initially I was just like, there's no way, this is silly, this is ridiculous, but fine, I'm gonna do it to get my family off my back. And then slowly, it had to be drilled into my brain. I started actually learning things and picking them up and like applying them to my life. I would just say the diversity. Like, I very, very problematically had this idea of what it looks like to be in addiction. And I thought I was going to see a certain group of people in IOP, and then I realized that, oh my God, these are people from all separate walks of life. They had struggles, they had problems, they had varying levels of success, different careers, different reasons, like everything. And here I was thinking that it was just gonna be a bunch of like people at the end of their rope. But no, like I was floored at just the difference, and the fact that like addiction is this thing that affects everyone. It affects me just as much as it affects, anyone else. and they're all kind. I was very, very scared, like, oh, I'm young, I'm dumb, I don't know anything about this. These people have been swinging at recovery for a lot longer than I have. But I was treated with such kindness and openness that it really just made it feel like home. Absolutely. I had my little clique. I had Grace and Celia, which were my girls, and we would go thrifting afterwards. We'd go get food afterwards. I had, a few other people that, at the time, where my family was not super happy with me, kind of acted like paternal and maternal figures. And I looked forward to seeing them every day. And then I would say more than anything, is the amazing faculty and staff they have at Sober Life. I was astounded by how amazing the therapy was and how thorough and caring they actually are. It is not anything like a court-appointed or like someone that is just clocking into their job. It is someone who legitimately cares about you, legitimately wants to talk to you, and wants to get updates on your life, wants to make sure that you get back on the right path. So my therapist, her name is Soul, and she is a gift from God. I would not be where I am right now if it was not for the amazing faculty, specifically at Sober Life. Well, I'd say there's no longer a crazy impending sense of doom, which is pretty cool. Every day doesn't feel like a mountain to overcome, and I'm busier than I've ever been. I am like it's night and day. From my active addiction, I was lucky to even get a shower in, and now I am leaving my house at 8 and getting back sometimes not even until 10:30 after I go to work, the gym, my meetings, and finish all my schoolwork. So it is night and day. I'm accomplishing more than I ever have. I'm more focused, I'm more driven, but somehow in the eye of this storm, I am way more at peace because I'm not worried about when my next drink is gonna be, or I'm not worried about kicking my feet up at the end of the day. So it's very odd. I never thought that I could feel like this, where I feel like I'm in the wave of life instead of just getting thrown onto the beach repeatedly every single day, which is cool. It's a really cool feeling to wake up and have your first thought not just be like, oh God, another one. So that would probably be the biggest change. That's a good one. You know what? It's gonna be funny, but a conversation. I'm meeting a wealth of different people between my meetings and my work professionally now, and I think I fully enjoy speaking with people, and I get that little hit of ecstasy when I make someone's day, or I'm able to, just improve someone, even just talking with the old lady, helping an old lady cross the street, grabbing something for someone that's short. I think about that way more than I used to, because I used to not care at all. It was the Marshall show, because I love me some me. But now it's taking those moments and meeting those people and hearing them. And instead of like just hearing them, you're like listening, and you see them again, and you're building these relationships, and it just feels like that means something. Because especially when I was drinking, everything just kind of felt like a game that you had to win. But now it just feels like I'm building something instead of taking things, if that makes sense. Oh, that's a fun one. So I come from a long line of alcoholics. So it was not exactly a shock that after my mother passed, I developed a pretty unhealthy coping habit, because monkey see, monkey do. That's no excuse. But I've been so grateful that they've been understanding and really been supportive through this. That's not saying it's been easy. It's obviously, I've scared them, I have cursed at them, I have done a lot of things that made them kind of question where my trajectory was going to be. But now I can honestly say that I've heard "I'm proud of you" more in the last 2 months than I probably have for the last 5 years. And that is something that means the absolute world to me. And my dad is in recovery now. And my sister and my younger brother are still trying to figure out their own path, but it's been such a journey and such like a place of home that now it feels like the family's finally healing, and it means the world to me that I don't have to be the black sheep or have a spotlight on me, and that I can support them because of how much they've had to support me when I needed it. I would say it's the best thing you never want to do again. It is so much fun while you're in it, and you realize that you can finally have a second just to breathe and enjoy it, and just take a second to pause, get your bearings, and you hope you never have to do it again, because you hope it osmosis disseminates into your system and you can actually apply it to the rest of your life. Thank you. Definitely was going off on a few tangents there.